The biblical Apocrypha refers to a collection of ancient texts that are not included in the canonical Bible. These writings, considered sacred by some Christian traditions, often contain historical accounts, moral teachings, and theological insights that provide a deeper understanding of the biblical narrative. Their significance lies in the perspectives they offer on religious beliefs, cultural practices, and the development of early faith communities, making them essential for scholars and believers alike seeking to comprehend the roots of their faith. The term apocryphal texts refers to a collection of writings that are not included in the canonical scriptures of Judaism and Christianity. These texts originated from various religious, cultural, and historical contexts, primarily during the intertestamental period, approximately 400 BCE to 1 CE, when there was significant theological and socio-political upheaval in the ancient Near East. The Apocrypha includes books that were widely circulated among early Christian communities and Jewish sects, such as the Essenes. They often sought to address spiritual, moral, and existential questions that arose within these communities. Despite their exclusion from the standard biblical canon, the apocryphal texts provide valuable insights into the beliefs, practices, and historical circumstances of the time. The apocryphal books, often regarded as deuterocanonical texts, comprise several ancient writings that hold significance in various religious traditions, particularly within Christianity and Judaism. These texts include notable works such as the Wisdom of Solomon, Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, and the Maccabees, among others. Each book presents unique theological insights, historical narratives, and moral teachings, which may not be found in the canonical scriptures. While some denominations consider these texts to be authoritative, others regard them as valuable for historical and literary study. Understanding these apocryphal works can provide a broader context for the canonical texts and reveal the diverse beliefs and practices of ancient faith communities. Canonical literature refers to texts that are officially accepted as part of a particular religious tradition's sacred scriptures. These works, like the Bible in Christianity or the Torah in Judaism, are widely recognized and authoritative. In contrast, apocryphal literature consists of writings that are excluded from these canonical lists. They often contain alternative teachings or narratives that may align with or diverge from established doctrines. While canonical texts are used in worship and doctrine, apocryphal texts often serve as historical insights or supplementary wisdom, reflecting the diverse thoughts within religious contexts. Apocryphal writings often explore themes of redemption, moral ambiguity, and the nature of faith. These texts question traditional beliefs, challenging readers to reflect on their personal convictions and the complexities of spiritual existence. They delve into human struggles, highlighting the tension between divine guidance and personal choices, ultimately encouraging a deeper understanding of one's relationship with the divine. The Apocrypha, a collection of ancient texts not included in the canonical Bible, had a notable influence on early Christianity. These writings enriched the religious dialogue within emerging Christian communities, providing diverse perspectives on faith, morality, and the divine. Many early Christians engaged with these texts, which addressed themes such as salvation, the nature of God, and eschatology. The teachings found in the Apocrypha shaped theological discussions, influenced church fathers, and contributed to the development of key doctrines that would later be solidified within the Christian tradition. Apocryphal texts, often excluded from the canonical Bible, were used in ancient worship and teaching to enrich the spiritual understanding of the faithful. These texts provided alternative narratives and teachings that complemented the accepted scriptures, reflecting diverse theological perspectives. Their stories and doctrines were sometimes incorporated into sermons and liturgies, offering congregations a broader context for understanding their faith. Moreover, these writings often inspired artistic expressions and were recited or discussed among early Christian communities as a means of instruction and reflection. The Apocrypha refers to a collection of ancient texts excluded from the canonical Bible by certain religious groups. The controversies surrounding its inclusion or exclusion primarily stem from doctrinal differences, historical interpretations, and theological implications. Supporters argue that these texts provide valuable insights and context to the biblical narrative, while detractors often view them as non-inspired or even heretical. These debates highlight the broader challenges within religious communities regarding authority, tradition, and scriptural interpretation. Modern interpretations of apocryphal works reflect an evolving understanding of spirituality and cultural heritage. These texts, once excluded from canonical scriptures, offer profound insights into early religious thought and practice. Today, scholars and spiritual seekers alike examine the themes of morality, existence, and the divine presented in these writings, finding relevance in contemporary discussions about faith, identity, and the human experience. The resurgence of interest in these texts highlights their capacity to address modern existential questions and enrich our understanding of historical narratives. The Apocrypha, a collection of ancient texts, has significantly shaped the landscape of faith and scripture across various religious traditions. Although often regarded as non-canonical by many Christian denominations, its themes, narratives, and moral lessons have continued to inspire faith communities. For believers, these writings provide historical context and insights into the spiritual lives of earlier generations, bridging the gap between the Old and New Testaments. Their inclusion in certain versions of the Bible, such as the Catholic and Eastern Orthodox canons, affirms their enduring relevance. Ultimately, the Apocrypha imparts a rich tapestry of spiritual reflection, encouraging dialogue about faith's evolution and the diverse interpretations that enrich our understanding of the divine.